Hello, everyone. My name is Luchara, and this is Spellcaster University. This is a management game where you run a magical school. Think Hogwarts. Obviously, that's the obvious comparison. Let's just say it. You're running a Hogwarts-like school here. This is a game I played before. I will link my previous Let's Play in the description. Actually, I think I've played it more than once. Well, let's do a new campaign here. Difficulty level. Yeah, let's just do standard. I haven't played it lately. Normal game length, no challenge rules. Yeah, you can make this quite a bit harder. And I have played at least mage difficulty before. And again, should be linked in the description down below. My glorious coat of arms. Let's name my school the Luchador Academy. But we're making wizards, not professional wrestlers. Just, you know, let's keep that in mind. Ooh, I like the quill. So we can get like gold. And can you make a black? There we go. And for the feather, you get like a white. Yeah, that works. There we go. Those are my colors right there, folks. My glorious coat of arms. Luchador Academy. So we can start in the village. So there's different locations. So I'm going to actually run multiple schools. The way the game works, you're on a timer. The Lord of Evil, quote unquote, is going to hit after, you know, X amount of time has passed. There are ways to delay the Lord of Evil coming, but when he comes, your school is over. You get some rewards, you know, that kind of carry over to your future schools. I'm trying to remember how many schools total before you're done. You have at least 5 or 6 schools before the campaign is done. So I'm just going to do the village. New students are on average richer. The famous local minstrel might cause trouble, and you get a large buildable area. I'm trying to remember how to deal with the minstrel. I want to say alchemy or arcane magic is useful there. So let's just do the village. Village is a good starting spot. It's relatively easy once you deal with the minstrel. All your students have a debuff. They learn slower until you deal with the minstrel. All right, a citadel lost in the middle of fields. The farmlands near the kingdom's large cities will be perfect for setting up our school. The local farmers might cause some trouble. The peasants are always complaining anyway. So students will be wealthier than usual. So we can draw. So they keep complaining because we don't know how to handle them. So we draw a pig chamber, which is a room that helps you more quickly gain faction with the various factions, or gain reputation with the various factions. And a village banner, which helps you gain peasant faction, and you start with plus 35 peasant faction. That's pretty good. But let's see what else there is. We're here to teach magic, not to solve neighborhood crises. So we start with a shadow room and an alchemy room. That's pretty good. There's 5 types of magic: shadow, alchemy, arcane, nature, and light. Or observatory and a runestone. That is by far the worst, I feel. I like the idea of starting with the alchemy room, because like I said, I think alchemy magic is important for dealing with the minstrel, although these are some good bonuses too. All right, let's do it. Shadow and alchemy room. So now we need to build. So let's start. I always start with a student's hall. Well, we have an entryway. We got to build off it. We'll put the students' hall right here. That's where they go to deal with boredom. And we will put our alchemy room right here. And okay, and we got to hire a teacher. So appropriate pedagogy, which is just like the base teaching ability. This one has excellent pedagogy. Improves their students' learning rate by 20%. That matters. They have good and negative traits. For example, this one, their needs grow slower, so that's like, I did not mean to click there. So like hunger and tiredness and boredom grow slower. That, if I was gonna misclick, I wish I would have misclicked on the other one, because that one was the strictly worst teacher, I feel. Excellent pedagogy, good pedagogy. Students learn, so 20% faster and 10% faster, but it's tired slower and moves slower. Neither of those are good. But excellent pedagogy with ancient wisdom is pretty nice. and a refectory, which is like a cafeteria, and houses. So houses are like, again, think Harry Potter. So for this one, we will go Shadow Disciple. So you get 2 features, 2 traits essentially. So they learn Shadow Magic faster. And Courageous deals more damage in combat. I'm not going to be seeking out combat anytime soon. Student misbehaves half as much, or tiredness lowers faster while the character is resting. So they need to spend less time in bed. I'm going to go with the misbehave one, and we're going to focus their priority on learning Shadow Magic. And we will call this the Shadow House. These can be altered later. The name can be altered later, but these features, once you pick them, you're kind of stuck with them. Stuck would be the wrong word. They're locked in. So for right now, we're just going to focus on them learning Shadow. If we need to add a second house later, we can. And we get 2 houses to start. So for this one, we will go Alchemy Apprentice, which is good because Alchemy and Shadow are the 2 rooms I have right now. So Child of Nature is nice because they learn natural magic faster, but we don't have a way for them to learn natural magic quite yet. Jack of all trades learns the first level of all magic disciplines faster, like really fast, which can be nice. So I'm going to go Child of Nature, and we'll go Alchemy and Nature and forbid the other ones, and we'll call this your Alchemy House. I know, very imaginative house names I'm coming up with. It's just easy, right? But yeah. And for this one, yeah, green's good. So this is the color of their robes, essentially, right? And we will draw from the deck. So we can have a second Student's Hall. This one up here means we already have one. Now, for this, if we take a second one, we can just straight up build a second one, or we can use it to upgrade the first one. Same with the dormitory, we already have one. Now the common room where students from the same house may rest and entertain themselves. This improves their efficiency class. Common rooms are nice to have. So we're going to grab a common room. We're going to put it right. Let's put it right here. And this will be for the Nature Alchemy House. This is their common room. And I have some new students coming in. I'm hoping to get another basic classroom. So I could get another house, which is nice. I could upgrade my shadow room, which is also nice. Weapons and shields. So this is an item. Essentially, I'm going to put this on a wall in a room. Active characters in this room have their combat power greatly increased for a few minutes. Again, you get attacked occasionally, but it's not. And you can also do dungeons. Combat power is not that useful. I'm going to take the new house. I'm not going to actually use it yet, though. And, okay, so I can upgrade, or I can have a second common room. I can upgrade my alchemy room or the spell book. Nearby students have a small chance of gaining specialization in a random school of magic. That's actually pretty good. So we will put that in the common room. So I can put it there, I can put it there, there, or there. I'm going to put it in the common room. Yeah. And then I got new students. So this one is smart. So they learn faster. They're chaotic good. And they're wealthy. So we gain extra money. So basically, whenever they use the like refectory or whatever, they pay us. We don't give free food here at Luchador Academy, apparently. But smart is nice. Unbreakable. It's kind of whatever. Works less efficiently in crowded rooms and gets hungry faster. Or takes longer to eat, I guess. We'll put them in the Nature Alchemy House. Jack of all trades can go in Nature Alchemy. Another Jack of all trades, but they're dumb. They can go in Shadow. At some point, we'll turn away dumb students, but not yet. Learns Arcane slower. That's fine. We don't have Arcane. Another that learns Arcane slower. But again, I don't have Arcane. So now I just need to let time go because I can't until I get more money. So basically, these are the decks. There's different decks of cards. So the nature deck, for example, has all the nature rooms, right? The nature classrooms. It also has nature themed things. And then there's light. But it's good to have all 5 colors. So for example, in the shadow deck, the janitor and like the prison for misbehaving students, they come from Shadow. So it's good to have everything. And there's also the basic deck, the standard deck. So every time you draw from this deck, it gets more expensive. So the first one is 100 nature mana, which obviously I don't have any of yet, but my students are just showing up now. I think it's 150 for the second card, so I already got alchemy mana because we're learning already. All right, the Adventurers Guild sends its regards. I have found a window between two troll massacres to come say hi. The opening of a new magic school is always good news for the Adventurers Guild. What kind of mage do you train? All right, so we can have mages who mend folks. We always needed healers, so we draw one card out of 3. So basically, it's going to be stuff from the light deck because, you know, that's where healing comes from. Mages that blow things up. I think this would be an arcane card. And magical trinkets, I think, is like an item. Let's try the arcane stuff. All right, so, ooh, and that's actually Shadow. But we're going to take the Elementalist Dojo. So this is a room that teaches elementalism. Oh, and we got new students here as well. We got another Jack of all trades. So we're going to put them in there. Alchemy Apprentice can go in there. You can go in Shadow. Child of Nature and Alchemy Apprentice. Oh, you are like perfect for the Nature Alchemy house. You can go in Shadow. And, okay, so my houses. I forget, how do I alter my houses? Classes and students. So you can also learn Arcane here, although I'm going to move. Pretty sure one of these has learns Arcane Magic Source. Let's swap you out. And let's put in here. This Jack of all trades. Yeah. Try to even them out a little bit. Oh, there. There we go. All right, so the Elementalist Dojo we will put right there. So the difference between the Elementalist Dojo and the other rooms. So when they're in here, they only learn elementalism. So if we look at this person, this is all the different things they can learn. So these are the 3 alchemy things, right? These are the 3 arcane things. Elementalism, portal magic, temporal magic. If they're in the elemental dojo, they only learn elementalism. If they're in the alchemy room, they learn all 3. You can see how there's a little bit of progress in all 3 here. So that's the difference. So these rooms are better, but you usually got to start with the basic rooms, right? And then as you start drawing from the deck, you'll get more. All right, so the canopy bed. Characters asleep in this bed lose tiredness much faster and give some gold to the school. This is a really nice item. I really like. Generally speaking, I'm a big fan of all the beds, all the specialty beds. But, yeah. All right, the king sends his regards. A new school for my kingdom. How great. So very great. And I would very much like to help, for I am a fair and generous king. What would you need? Our school would use some funding, so that's 200 gold. Or we can just draw cards to build an advanced room. Let's build an advanced room. So enchantment workshop, that's enchantment, which is an alchemy skill. Assassination is a shadow skill. Or chamber of truth, which gives us light magic, which is an extra magic. What I was hoping for was nature. I did not get it. So I'm going to go enchantment workshop. It would be nice to have the light, don't get me wrong. But what I really want is a source of nature magic. All right, so we can go visit an NPC, a faction. So I'm trying to remember which faction's good to build early. Peasants. Now, see, I could have had 35 faction with the peasants right now. Lowers my teachers' salaries. That's a light mana thing. That's nature mana thing, which I don't have yet. Shadow mana. Arcane mana. There is not a way to get extra alchemy mana then, right? Which is unfortunate because that's kind of what I do best. It can be nice to get the king faction early. I think I'm trying to remember where the minstrel is. I guess the minstrel hasn't actually appeared yet. Yeah, let's go visit the king, see if we can get some king faction here. So we can just get 10 faction. We can lose faction but get 150 gold. We're begging for money essentially. Or we can just get 15 faction because we kind of got an event. Each time you come, there's a chance of getting a rare or uncommon event. So this plus 10 will always be here. This plus 15 won't always be here. But we're going to take the plus 15 because 15 is better than 10, right? All right, so nobody's learning there yet. Okay, so we're generating shadow mana now. All right, what do we got going on here? The villagers send their regards. Hi there, we're from around here. We don't like trouble, and we're not fond of strangers. What are you doing here exactly? They sound very friendly. Do not worry. We exclusively teach sacred magic in accordance with the rules of the Church of Light. So we gain light mana, which is nice. We lose Inquisition faction, but gain an equal mana peasant faction. Okay, this is one we want. It's 5 peasant faction, but more importantly, gets natural mana, right? Because I already have the house that learns natural mana well, natural magic well. So we want to get a source of natural magic. All right. Greetings, mage. I am the minstrel. All right, so here's the minstrel, but I'm sure you've heard of me before. Well, not really. All right, so the minstrel, he's so handsome. Tonight, we're all going to see him sing at the tavern. The minstrel is distracting your students, and they can't work properly. Go see him on the local map to take care of the problem. So all my students learn magic 15% slower. 15.15, right? That's not a huge deal. All right, so pig chamber is nice. Herbalist boards are nice. But I want the dolmen because I want a room specifically to learn nature magic in. So there we go. We got 2 mediocre pedagogies, which kind of sucks. Punctual and athletic is nice. I mean, you can't really win here. They're both mediocre, honestly. The orcs. We orcs don't need much. What we need, we can take from those weak humans. On the other hand, you could give us things directly, so we don't have to kill you first. That way, everyone wins. So I can lose faction with them, or I can get attacked. Who wants to see what an attack does? I kind of do. All right, I better get some new students, because I might lose some to this attack. Oh, deals more damage in combat. Welcome aboard. Allergic to crustaceans is alchemy magic slower, so we'll put you in shadow. I should really rename the shadow one to Shadow Arcane, because that's what it actually does now, right? Or what I tell them to do. All right, so the orcs, do they come this side? I think they come this side. Here they come. They just went right by the student, or the teacher. Oh, I lost one student. I lost at least one student. That's okay. I lost a student. It's fine. Hey, mages. Could you help us? The thieves from the Adventurers Guild spend their days spreading chaos across the village. A troll murder here, a loud party there. Could you tell them to calm down a bit? All right, so I can gain 20 peasant faction at the cost of 30 Adventurers Guild faction. That seems like a net loss. Although I do like having peasant faction. I can gain prestige, but I lose a bunch of faction. I don't want to do that. Prestige is nice. You get more and better students if you have higher prestige. Or we can just lose peasant faction. All right, well, sorry, Adventurers Guild. And we got some new students, 4 applicants. You're bad at alchemy, so you can go in there. You're good at alchemy, so you can go in there. You're good at shadow and bad at nature, so obviously we'll put you there in the shadow arcane house. Bad at nature, so obviously the shadow arcane house for you as well. So we should start getting enough mana to draw from these decks soon. In theory, at least. And hey, if you're enjoying this video, hit that like button. If you're excited to see more Spellcaster University, let me know in the comments. I think it's a really fun game. All right, so let's go see the minstrel, see what he wants here. All right, so we can receive prestige points, but so I can trade 200 alchemy mana for 700 gold. That's a lot. If I have, it doesn't deal with them. If I have 2 prisons and an orc hound, I can put him in jail, essentially, and the minstrel distraction goes away. Or righteous cloisters and a reliquary. Okay, so alchemy mana doesn't really help deal with them. I think I thought it did because of this option. So this one I'm not going to do because that's all light magic stuff, and I don't have any light magic. And I passed up a light magic thing earlier. So now This is shadow magic stuff. Although the orc hound might be nature, the prisons are shadow magic. So I need to focus on shadow and or light heavily, if given the opportunity. All right, guild banner. Active characters in this room improve your reputation with the Adventurers Guild. I'm going to go with that. We'll put that in here, which is a pretty busy room. I know there's nobody in there right now, but I mean, it's where they come to eat. So that'll passively gain reputation with the Adventurers Guild, which is nice. I love passive faction gain in this game. All right, we need new tools. We can give them a spell book. Let's give them a spell book. Oh, I already have a spell book. That's a good one. All right, Shadow Disciple, so you can go there. You're a brilliant worker. You can go there. Jack of all trades, but allergic to pollen. I feel like I've got a lot of people that have been allergic to pollen. All right, so let's put this in here. Although, there's no students in there right now. All right, so alchemy deck again. Rune stone. Active students in this room slightly improve their rune skills. I could upgrade my enchantment workshop. Let's do that just so we can show how the upgrades work. So I go here. Now it's level 1. If I click on it, evolution level 1, so it gets 10% efficiency bonus. If I was level 2, I could click on the sculpture workshop, or this companionship. It absorbs the 2 levels, like you lose the levels, but you gain this bonus. So for example, the sculpture workshop, students working on the golem have small chances of generating the unfinished golem card, which I don't remember what it does off the top of my head. And companionship, lawful students learn faster, just in this room. But that's kind of how the level up system works. All right, so each map, you're going to get 3 goals. So I'm going to be presented with 3 goals here. So this is a choice of 3, and then I'll be given another choice and another choice. So this one here, so this means whenever my students graduate, they get a profession, and depending on what the profession is, you get either instant bonus or like a bonus that carries over to all subsequent universities or schools, whatever you want to call them. So for example, for this one, we need to have 12 necromancers, which needs a necromancy skill, or demons, which needs demonology and elementalism. Now, shadow and arcane together kind of works because I have a house that's shadow and arcane, or necromancy and sacred magic. I'm going to go with demons. So I only need 3 of them, demonology and elementalism. I do have specifically an elemental room, right? So that one should be easy to do. So that's one of our 3 goals. And then I'll be presented with 2 more here, probably relatively soon. All right, what do the orcs want? All right, so I can give them tribute, 100 gold for 15 faction. I don't want to get attacked against yet. Let's just give them tribute. We got some new students chosen by the light. Unfortunately, I don't have a light magic source yet, but I will eventually. All right, we got a lot of people learning druidism over here, which is good. That's what we want. We should be able to draw out of the nature deck soon. Actually, I need 3 shadow mana to draw out of the shadow deck. But I need people to actually come in the shadow room and learn for that. All right, so this is my second school specialty. I can be known for arcane magic, light magic, alchemy magic, or nature magic. I feel like I have 2 alchemy rooms already, so I'm going to do alchemy. I think that'll be fine. All right, so who do we want to visit here? Okay, so we're already at 25 peasant factions, so our teachers' salaries are lowered by 30%. The plus 75 here is nice. Increases the loading speed of messenger guinea pigs, which is sending out a messenger guinea pig right now. So basically, you get 75 in this early. It helps you build up your other factions. So let's do that. Let's contact this faction. I can get 20 and lose 25 nature mana. Yeah, that seems like a good trade for me. Right? I think. All right, so we could... Oh, this one again. Yeah, let's get more peasant faction. Oh, shadow deck. Demonic chamber. That's perfect because demonology is what I need for that quest. I'm pretty sure, right? So we'll put that there. Good pedagogy versus bad. Yeah, we're going to go with good, obviously. Lots of students. I feel like I'm getting lots of, whatchamacallits, applicants. Getting lots of applicants. Lots of whatchamacallits. Good use of your words, Luch. All right, arcane deck. All items. All right, so power tier. Okay, so this one's interesting. We haven't had any of these items yet. When a student is at least level 3 in portal magic, they receive a power tiara, making it so learning arcane magic also generates mana and other random types of magic. Up to 25% of arcane magic gains. So this is nice. We don't have a way to get portal magic right now. So probably not going to take this. Mystical birds. Active characters in this room recover sanity and improve in elementalism, but the room gets dirty faster. I don't have a way to clean rooms right now, so we're probably going to pass on that as well. When a student is at least level 2 in temporal magic, they receive backfinery, which grants a 20% higher chance to dodge and attack in dungeons. So it looks like we're going to go with the power tiara. Because I'm probably not looking to do a dungeon this first school. And I don't have a janitor yet. So yeah, power tiara it is. So in the way these work, if I ever get a second one, I can level it up. And then instead of needing level 3, they only need level 2, which is nice. So this bar at the top, this is the Lord of Evil. So it's slowly going up. When it gets to the top, the Lord of Evil comes and this school is done and then we start a fresh school. All right, scholarships. We don't do scholarships. Of course we have scholarships. So we spend 75 gold and we get a bunch of new students. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to start possibly turning away dumb students at this point. But yeah, none of these are dumb. So we're going to take them all. Again, no dumb students. Brilliant. A bit slow. Yeah, we'll pass on you. We're just crustaceans, so we'll put you in the other house. You're good at alchemy, so you can go in there. Even more students. A bit slow, but worker's nice. Learns all magic 10% faster. It doesn't even cancel out a bit slow, so actually we're going to pass. So we could get a second refectory or upgrade our refectory. Let's upgrade our refectory, I think. It's a good play. Make it more efficient. And if ever somebody's hungry and the refectory, like, it's full, which it almost is, they will leave and go to town. Like, see all these people coming back? They left. They went to town to fulfill some need. You do not want people leaving to fulfill their needs. Right? So, yeah. But I do believe that's going to be all for this episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button. Let me know in the comments if you're excited to see more Spellcaster University. I hope everybody is. I feel like this would be a good fit for, you know, my viewer base. A lot of new people came from Mad Games Tycoon 2. Hopefully you enjoy Spellcaster University. Most importantly, though, folks, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.